What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! We got the flyer number 7. Mac Tools, good from June 10th to July 7th, 2024. And the Expert BOGOs on the front of the sockets. Let's check this out and see what is any good inside. I think there's some good stuff in here. You're going to like this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack this puppy open and get right into it. And right off the rip, we've got the All Hail RBRT. You know, the most infamous RBRT wrenches that are on sale for saving $249 of the $500. If you don't know about these, they're the rounded strip bolt remover wrench. It's going to get you 60% with the open end and 80% on the box end of stripped bolt actions, a bolt rounded off removal. Technology. They are absolutely the most infamous wrenches and proclaimed. Of course, you could always buy these from USAG, from Mr. Worker, for the low price of $128.16. I will not leave a link in the description. You'll have to find them. These are the 285X, or you can buy them from Craftsman if you choose. As we can see, the Craftsman overdrives remove up to 70%. Very similar design. Not quite the same wrench as far as length and thickness, but nonetheless, I figured I'd add this in. However, you want to go, there's multiple choices out there, which is always nice. And personally, I've tried them all, and honestly, I don't see much difference between the Capris and these, even though Torque This channel refused to test those. These are not an everyday wrench that you want to use, I will tell you that much. They do grip very well, but I can tell you they are extremely frustrating living in the Rust Belt, having to deal with corrosion, and you always get a little bit of scale on some nuts or whatnot, and these things fit extremely tight. However you choose to go, that's your choice, like I said. Not the everyday wrench to use, but nonetheless, let's move on and get into this. We've got the Expert bundle. Buy this 1/2-inch drive metric socket set, and you get the 1/2-inch drive universal kit with it. $354.99. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Expert stuff. I've made this clear quite a few times. I am particular, but however, that doesn't mean that a lot of people that have owned Expert have said very good things about the sockets, especially these. They like these kits right here, and they're affordable. So, personally, I would go with a Sun-X if I was going to go this route, but, I mean, if you want a set of extensions and you want to help your Mac dealer out, save $154.99. Moving right along, we have an Air Impact Bundle, $574.98. 1,180 foot-pounds of breakaway and $575. These are two very nice air tools, and quite frankly, you're going to get both of what you need. We got one's a 1/2-inch, one's a 3/8. If I'm a mechanic and I'm working in a shop and I'm down on a budget, I would not be buying one cordless for this. This would be the deal I'd be going for. You have air supplied there. In the mechanic shop, air tools are very prevalent. Air is absolutely necessary. You have to put air in tires. Most people use air hammers in mechanic industry. I understand people at home don't use air tools, but however, these are definitely more affordable. 20-volt max, 5-inch random orbit polisher kit, $459.99. I know this is a very good polisher, so, you know, decent deal. We got a creeper seat, folding creeper seat, $149.99. Gets you a little seat there, so you can sit down in that gym. You know, use it as a lay down, and then you can actually sit in it. Oh yeah, we got the magnetic. Listen, if you ain't got a magnetic personality, then you need this right here. Pickup bundle. It's magnet. It's got the little claws. This is by far one of the best deals that I've always loved. You get all these magnets right here. The 16-pound heavy-duty magnet, the pickup tool, and the flexible magnet, which is the infamous TFT FM500A. This magnet has been around for years. It picks up a pound and a half. I've been using this for years. This little kit right here is absolutely 100% the most essential deal that anybody should have. If you're working on anything, this kit is amazing. We have a universal joint bundle, $84.99. Get a 1/2 inch drive and a 1/2 inch drive. 3/8 to 1/2 inch, which, believe it or not, comes in handy. Or 1/2 inch to 3/8, excuse me. And then a 1/2 inch universal joint, $84.99. We got the all-new, well, it's been a year now, I suppose, Extreme 12-volt max brushless 3/8 1/4 inch head ratchet kit for $319.99, which seems to be a fairly decent deal, to be honest with you. And you can buy the tool by itself if you already have the batteries. It's the 12-volt version, $259. This is another one of those deals where I understand air might be nice, and I do agree that most times air is cheaper, but I think this deal right here is a blowout deal. $319.99, and you get 2 ratchets in one, 3/8 and 1/4 inch, and you get the sealed head. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys know how I feel about sealed head ratchets. They're absolutely the most innovative and useful things. They are one-handed operations, keep you from having to stick your hand down in there to switch something if you get stuck on something. These are absolutely my favorite ratchets, and I have this Dewalt ratchet, and it is fantastic. Spins, where's this? What's the revolutions on this thing? 450 RPMs. Absolutely a massive gem as far as RPMs wise. And it's got good foot-pounds. I think this is rated at 50 foot-pounds. Yeah. This is a great ratchet, honestly. Great kit, great deal. You can't go wrong with it. And it just interchanges out, and I mean, it's just a flathead, you know? I mean, and it's got a 1/2 inch hex inside. If you have to put it on a 1/2 inch something, you can add pieces to it. I think eventually they might. But anyways, band file kit, 20-volt max, $399.99, $299 for the tool only. And then you have the protective rubber boot for the DCF 901 impact. Not really sure why they have the boot for the impact in here. Oh, and they don't have the impact. Another great tool to have, the grease gun. I have people that tell me they prefer the Dewalt or the Milwaukee, one or the other. I don't really care. Having a cordless grease gun is, in fact, one of those tools that is really awesome. I've had an air grease gun before, and they suck. A pump grease gun gets things done, but, you know, they can have problems too. And air grease guns are probably one of the most useful tools out there by far. 20-volt max, $279.99. We got a 12-volt 1/2 inch drive kit right here. There's the bundle there's the boot for the DCF 901. We got a DCF 901. This is a 400 foot-pound rating. This is a little hammer. This is the 1/2 inch version, and this is a heck of a good deal. You get a 1/2 inch extension wrench, and you get the impact kit with a 2 amp hour and a 5 amp hour battery. $419. Those 1/2 inch drive extension wrenches are 11 inch. Those things are, you can really, they're awesome. That's chain drive. I think these are actually 2-year warranty. I'm not sure. I don't know what the warranty is on it, but pretty awesome deal nonetheless. Moving right along, we have an EVAP Ready Smoke 844.99, which is USA made, and that's a Redline rebrand, along with an Easy Connect kit for $99.99. We have a Streamlight bear trap. Yeah, get the bear trap out there. Hey, can you grab me the bear trap? Streamlight bear trap, multifunction rechargeable light. I get why they say that because of the design, but it's perfect. You know what? Having a name like that makes it catchy. You know, does a good deal. And that thing is rated at 1,000 lumens. And then we have the ProSpot 5,000 lumen Cobb rechargeable work light. I've heard a couple guys say they really like this light. $289.99. You're getting 4 times the lumens for another $89. So, yeah, something to think about. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a Streamlight fan, so I've had very bad luck with my Streamlights in the last couple of years. So, I would definitely be leaning towards the Mac one because I know who that's made by. That's made by Light Specialties, I think it is. Can't think. Their Pro Series lights are all made by the same company, which is a really good company. It might be, I can't forget the name, but I could be wrong on it. I know it's like a green and black logo, and it's like something. Anyways, It's beside the fact because you can't really buy them outside of Mac Tools. They make them proprietary for them. So moving right along, we have the electronic brake force meters, $269.99, and then we have a code reader bundle, which is an advanced code reader, ET1400. Get yourself a free circuit tester, which is an LED, unfortunately, not a incandescent light. I believe 61220 clear module. I don't know. It doesn't say. I'm not sure if the ET111X is LED or if it's incandescent. It could be the older model, but I don't like the coiled cords. They suck. It's the only bad thing about it. So think about that if you're really looking for a code reader that does that. Anyways, let's move right along. We got a ratchet and breaker bar bundle, $179.99. We got the round head, flex head ratchet with a breaker bar. We got a 10-inch and a 12-inch 3/8 drive for both. You know, we got a precision torque wrench, $439.99, half-inch drive, up to 150 foot-pounds. Be great if you want a dedicated lug wrench for wheel torquing. We got a swivel head ratchet for $99.99, half-inch drive, the whole swivel head. I've never used a swivel head on a half-inch very much, but I love 3/8 and 1/4 inch, especially 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch is amazing. Swivel head ratchets. These swivel head ratchets like these are absolutely fantastic. The engine stand. I was actually pleasantly surprised about this engine stand. So if you guys are into building your own motors at home, or maybe you do it there at work or whatnot, $499.99 is not a bad deal for a folding one with a crank. I believe the Daytona one is like $300, but it does not fold down as this one does for $499. Plus, I like the colors on this one better, a little red and gray. You know, gives it a little bit of that flair, but not a bad deal, honestly. It's pretty decent, and it's a hand crank. The only thing it could use, I don't know why they don't do this with these, is make a tray that sets on them on the back. That would be the most handiest thing, because when you're taking out bolts or whatnot, I found that when I'm tearing down an engine, like taking out bolts, I don't like to, I have to throw them on it. You do it by a bench or something, I guess, but it'd be nice to have it so you could take the bolts out and put them right there. Moving right along, we have a utility cart, which is the 6-drawer Maximizer series. I do have this tool cart, and it has been working flawlessly. My only complaints with it are, I really wished I didn't have the plugins on the front. That's really been the only drawback. It has plugins on the inside, which I do use, but the plugins on the front are, I'm over that. The cords get stuck in the drawers all the time. It's a pain in my butt. I do like it, but I hate it all at the same time, if that makes sense. Quite frankly, I wish they were on the side. Would be a little bit better on one side or the other. I guess, you know, it might suck if you're moving if you want your cart setting up against something on one end, you know, but I don't know, maybe on the inside, I don't know. Could have been a better, I don't know. That's, a lot of companies do that, but you let me know down in the comment box what your thoughts are, because I think a lot of people are kind of feeling that. I've broken cords and a lot of stuff now since having them on there, pinching them into my drawers. $274.99 utility cart, just a basic utility cart, man. I used to remember when these were 99 bucks. Crazy how inflated they are. And I'm not sure if these are made in the USA or not, but I do know the Maximizer for sure is, and you can get a ton of different color combinations. And our next deal, we have a 9-piece Mac Grip metric hollow nut driver set. Why is hollow make a big difference? Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of nut drivers that aren't hollow, and if you want to use it on a nut with a bolt, they're pretty much worthless. Essentially, they're the same as a nut driver. And a nut driver that's hollow, as I've found out over the years, is actually kind of handy, and I have used them quite a bit. So something to think about. $199.99 and $179.99 for the SAE, metric or SAE, your choice. And first time in the flyer, it says. So, and they're color coded. Electricians will tell you they love nut drivers because, you know, they are just handy. So you don't have to carry sockets around. You aren't fumbling sockets. I do love nut drivers. I'm not gonna lie to you. 3-piece, you really can feel the grip of everything too on them. For smaller fasteners, they do work great. I just wished every one of the nut drivers had a 1/4 inch ratchet on the end of them to break things loose too. Make it a little bit easier. You get bigger grip strength. 3-piece 16-inch Python extra long gripping plier set. A lot of people are gonna want this deal because this is a pretty good deal. $62 off, making it $92.99. And then we have some more RBRT. All hail the RBRT. I'm just, you talk about a tool that's wore its welcome out. It is RBRT. It's so crazy. And we just got OptiTorque and we got RPT, and the marketing was just absolutely the worst in the world on that. $119.99. You get your choice. A 7-piece half-inch drive metric or a 7-piece half-inch drive SAE. Your choice. We have the long impact drivers, $199.99. Then we have, on our next page, we have a Knipex BOGO, $294.99. Yes, they're not cheap, but they are the best. 3-piece plier bundle. You get yourself a set of Cobras, a set of plier wrenches, and a set of Knipex high leverage straight cutters. Plus, you get a snap knife from Knipex. $294.99. We have a 4-piece Comfort Grip Mac mini pick set for $47.99. I remember those used to be $20. Wow, I'm getting old. Carbon dating myself right here. Flexzilla portable air compressors, $77.24.99. I don't know much about these air compressors. If anybody's got one, never really messed with them. I heard they're quiet. I know they look like the California one or something, but $849, $724.99. We got ourselves a 10-gallon and a 20-gallon. Personally, that's okay for home, but I'd prefer a 60-gallon. We got some spy glasses in here, which I do like the spy glasses. Are any of these polarized? Yes, we got gray polars, $159.99. We have happy grays. Happy lenses are awesome, $119.99. They really do make you feel happy. We got the happy grays mattes for $119. $139 for the polar gunmetals. Spy glasses are awesome. They really are. Underrated. I actually have the Rocky matte sand happy grays. Some of my favorite. I have a couple of different spy sunglasses. They've been great. Fantastic. Moving right along, we got some apparel, hats. We went over a lot of the new stuff they've had in here. They've got one new hat that's called a camo hat. And some coolers, flask, t-shirts, all that stuff. Mac's got really crazy great apparel. Whoever does that stuff, they just knock it out of the park. And then last but not least, you get a 12-inch mag rail when you buy a 24-inch mag rail for $60.99. Never forget, you can also look for the Doug Coletta Top Fuel Dragster. We've had a few people that have been interested when talking about this flyer. So if you do find the Doug Coletta Dragster in the comment box, leave a comment. And with that, I give you the Mac Tools Flyer 7 2024. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.